Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much for Ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he running ahead, but the biggest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd buzz his head. I tell you, life isn't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen, roaming from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on a street of mud. There at a table, dealing stud, sat a dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother'd had, and I knew that scar in his cheek and his evil eye. He big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue, how do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down with a mite surprise. Come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across the teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and a gout in the mud, the blood, and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun. I pulled mine first, and he stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough. If a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you had to get tough or die, but it's that name that helped to make you strong. Yeah. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight. I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now. Wouldn't blame you if you do. But I ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." Yeah, what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up, I threw down my gun, called him Paul, called him his son. I come away with a different point of view, and I think about him now and then, every time I try, every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm going to name him Bill, George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name, Sue. I'll see you later.